All right, how's everybody doing tonight? Thanks for coming out to Mister's here in East Aurora. It's awesome to see everybody. A lot of familiar faces, new faces. I think you're going to love it. This is episode 4 of the Isaiah McKenzie Show. Go long, golongtd.com. We have all the episodes up there, so I appreciate it. And if you want to subscribe to our website, Go Long TD, and we got shirts for you too, so just let me know. Here he is, Isaiah McKenzie in the house.
Thank you guys for coming once again. I know it's a little cold, so I don't see a lot like it used to be, but thank y'all.
Right, as it gets colder, as a Miami native, Miami Gardens native, do you get a little sad, or do you like it? Do you like getting out of the heat?
Well, I've been here for a while now, so it's kind of, I'm getting used to it.
Yeah. Do you really ever get used to it, though? We're not used to it.
No. But you kind of put up with it when you get when you get paid a lot of money.
Well, thanks so much for coming out, everyone. We're going to do what we always do, right? Crack some wise, talk about the game.
Yes.
BS, tell some stories.
Yes.
And then at the end, 15, 20 minutes, we'll take some questions. So think of something good. You'll probably do a lot better job than me up here having a convo with Isaiah. So let's get right to it. 3-3 at halftime, Isaiah. 3-3 against the Dolphins.
I said
the Dolphins.
I said the same thing on the field. It's like 3-3 at halftime with the Dolphins. We got a problem.
But you know, that happens, right?
Yeah, it happens.
You know, it happens to all the good teams.
People would say after the bye, but Coach all week was like, Coach Brian Dable was like, I don't want to hear nothing about energy. I want us to come out fast. You know, that's after the bye week, so it felt like a lot of people would be a little sluggish, and we came out real sluggish.
You did. I mean, offensively, it's strange to see. I think that's the least amount of points since like 2019 against the Jets. Josh Allen, nothing was really working. He was frustrated. Yeah. Sean was frustrated. You got O.J. Simpson at the game, which I still don't understand. Did anybody get to the bottom of that? How is O.J. at the game?
Well, I didn't know he was at the game, and I think somebody mentioned it.
Yeah.
But I was like, I'm not familiar with the whole O.J., being here.
You're younger.
Yeah, I'm younger, so.
Yeah, well.
So, yeah, when somebody said it, I was like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah, he put a hex on the first half, I guess. Get him the hell out of there. Get him out. But you got it going in halftime. I mean, does somebody speak? Does somebody stand up?
Oh, yeah.
Like, what happens when you're clearly the superior team? You guys are rolling. You're, many would say, the best team in the NFL. Yeah. And you got this team that might fire their coach in a few weeks. Like, how do you snap out of that funk? What happened?
We got yelled at. So Brian Dable came in there, slammed his hat down, everything down, and just basically yelled at us like, get it together. And we kind of knew that. Everything he said was right. It was just like, can we get it together? Is it going to happen, at this next half? But we turned it on the next half, though. So
you did.
Yeah.
So Brian Daboll, he's the one who speaks up. Is it to the whole team? Just the offense?
He just talks to the offense. Yeah,
okay.
But, I mean, he talks to the offense. He yelled at us, kind of like our parents. But it was like, okay, we got it. So we came out the second half. It was like, yeah, dude, we got to do what we got to do.
You did. I mean, you guys turned it on 26-11.
Yeah.
Destroyed the Dolphins. Did what you were going to do. When things are clicking on offense, I mean, is it expected, like, as a player, do you expect things to just kind of click and get rolling at some point with the offense you have?
Well, especially, with the team we have, it's like, okay, we know not to panic in these moments, but we know we need to hurry up and score some points or it's going to be a rough game. And with the high-power offense we got and the unstoppable defense, we just need to tighten up, and that's what happened. We just came together. It was like, hey, let's play complimentary football.
Yeah. That's what it is. I mean, I know Josh Allen was talking about Phil Mickelson after the game, right? Like, he talked to the team on a video call, and he said that people just kind of needed to calm down.
I'm not really a golf guy, so
me neither.
When they said Phil Mickelson, I was like, who the hell is that? But he did come talk. He talked to us on Zoom, and I think it was before the season. He talked to us on Zoom. So yeah. But yeah.
Does Sean, do the coaches, the team, do they do that a lot? Like, do you guys have people speak to the team?
Yes.
Who else has kind of done something like that?
Bruce Smith, Phil Mickelson. Oh man, I have a brain fart. The basketball.
Basketball player.
No.
It's okay.
Charles Barkley.
Charles Barkley?
Yes. Yeah.
How is Barkley? He's nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a different cat, but he keeps it real. You know what I'm saying? He's different. He's very different.
Yeah. I mean, I know some people don't, but he's authentic. He's himself.
I was thinking a basketball guy talking about football,
yeah.
But he more talked about like team and, you know what I'm saying, how you can be a great individual, a great player, and how he was a great player. And, you know, it was pretty cool to hear the other side of things.
Okay. It's like a fine line. I imagine, because you guys are adults, and
Yeah.
like when I lived in Green Bay, Mike McCarthy would try to show players like movie clips.
Yeah.
You know, on Hard Knocks, people saw with the Cowboys, he was showing Austin Powers clips, and they're panning to some of the players, and they're kind of rolling their eye. Like you know, you don't want to be too cheesy, too corny when you're trying to motivate an adult in a locker room.
That's McDermott.
Corny?
No, it's just like I'm cool. What he does is like some people are like, all right, this is a little too much. You know
Like, what does he do? What does he do behind the
like
scenes?
you said, the movie stuff, and sometimes he has some great quotes. But he's been on point so far this year. You know, the past few years, he was learning how to be, you know what I'm saying, that type of guy.
There's got to be an art to motivating professional athletes. It's tough. It's a tough needle to thread. Like
it is. Tough crowd.
Yeah. I mean, how do you? What was something he said that resonated to the team at any point the last few years? You guys have won a lot of games, obviously. What has kind of hit home as a player?
For me, that the trusted process thing, like I never really trusted it until I really caught till I had a couple years here. You know what I'm saying? Because he always says trust the process. I believe in it now. Well, I believed it obviously these past few years, but I started believing it last year a lot. I'm like, man, because there were games in certain situations, like we got out of, we overcame a lot of adversity during the season, obviously with COVID, and last year, like COVID, just not knowing what's going to happen and just trusting our process, each and every practice, off the field. And then so I started to, believe in that mantra, and I'm like, this really works.
Right, because I kind of, the way you started it, that's how I thought about it at first. It's a little vague.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What does it really mean? Every new coach comes in, you gotta change the culture. You gotta trust the process. And I'm thinking, oh no, give me the Browns, give me all this talent they're bringing in, and then that kind of fell apart. So I mean, what does it mean then to a player when he's talking about trust the process? Like, how did you guys start to buy into that, and why is it more than just a few fancy words you throw on a T-shirt?
True. So within trust the process, there's a bunch of details that go to it. Basically, just like how well you practice. Starting with practice. Like you got to practice well to do well in games. You got to know certain situations. He gives us every detail he can. From A to Z when it comes to situations in the game, how to overcome adversity, even off the field. Things like he really helps us out off the field. Like if we have something going on at home, he really just try to help us out every which way he can. If we can't practice one day, or we're feeling sick or we're feeling down, he talks to us. He tries to keep our head high and stuff like that. So there's small details that goes into that, and he does the small details the right way.
It's probably better to have a boring coach. I mean, Rex Ryan he was fun. I mean, Eric Wood, Richie Incognito, all these players would say, I mean, he'd get them jacked. They'd want to run through a wall, but it's like this, right? It's every week. It's so high. It's so low. I mean, laser beam coach. Yeah. Probably for the best. I mean, we're seeing it.
Yeah. He always speaks on, gradually getting better. And I feel like that works as well. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, he's a great coach. You know what I'm saying? It's probably fun being born.
You're trying to like, jab him here and there still, right? Like, if people missed it. Like, was it, I don't know, the first or second episode, you said how it's your goal to like make him laugh and make him smile and, say, hey, you want to wrestle, Sean? I could take it. Like, anything new down those lines?
You said, did I ask him that?
I mean, I think you did, right?
I already asked him, and Sean's he's not ready yet. You know what I'm saying? We still got to win a couple more games.
So second half, you guys blow them out. So what's it like on that touchdown? So I want to say it was the first touchdown of the second half, and they kind of sent you on that jet motion, fake it to you. It was a 13-play, 80-yard drive. His helmet, Josh Allen's helmet gets ripped to the side. Just kind of take us through that play and what led to it.
Well, when I went in motion, I just started to watch because I know I'm not getting the ball. So, I was at.
At some point they have to give you the ball, right? At some point.
I have to be like wide open, and maybe then you might be thinking about it. But I was on the side, and I actually saw Josh helmet get pulled, and I seen the flag thrown. It was like, you know how you say, "Oh man, I wish I was there in the moment." I was there at the moment. I was standing almost out of bounds, and I seen Josh helmet get pulled to the side, and then I seen him throw Gabe the touchdown, and I'm like, oh, we scored. So I was like, okay, and then I get my little handshakes. I did my job, go in motion. But other than that, it was a sign of relief. We was back on, we was back getting the train moving. Bees had a hell of a game.
He did. Cole Beasley, unbelievable. 10 catches, over 100 yards.
Yeah.
I watched his press conference afterwards. He's not sure if people are booing him or yelling bees. Maybe people here can help us out. I don't know. It sounded like bees to me. Like, how does he handle all that? How does he process all that as his friend?
He doesn't process it. That's the thing. But at first I thought they were booing him. Like in the beginning of the season, I'm like, oh, they must be booing him. And then I guess they emphasized the bees in the stadium this game. It was like more bees.
I felt more of an E.
I felt the E myself. I'm like, okay. Maybe they're not booing him. So he had to get that set. He had to go on Twitter, his favorite place, and go on Twitter and figure it out.
He turned it on. He dominated.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of fans here, they probably love seeing Josh Allen, flexing. I think him and Christian Wilkins, the D tackle, they went at it.
Yeah, I was in on that play too, and I saw it.
You were right there,
Yeah.
What happened? Like, take people through it then. Like, for people who didn't know, like at the end of the game, I think it was the 2-point play that failed. After that, you saw it in the Chiefs game, too. Kind of a dirty shot. He tried rolling Josh Allen's ankle, and Josh didn't like it.
So, I forgot what I was doing at that moment. But I was watching. I was on the field. I know I was. I was watching him. They tackled him. He laid on the ground. And I wasn't too sure what was going on. I guess it was like tugging at his leg or pulling his ankle or something. But Josh got fired up, and, he waved goodbye and all that stuff. But that's all I saw. I wasn't really sure what was going on.
Do guys imagine guys like that. When you're a
course.
Quarterback, this position, you very rarely see that kind of emotion,
anger.
We
don't want to get him too fired up because then he gets all out of whack. He starts doing, what I'm saying, stuff we don't need him to do at the moment. You know what I'm saying? Like in the locker room, it's fine. But he starts to flex and wave goodbye, and then he gets cursing. It's like, okay, we need you for the whole game. So
I think too, he talked about it afterwards. So Phil Mickelson, when he did talk to you guys, was stressing the importance of staying calm, finding your zen, not getting too high, too low. That was a problem for Josh Allen early in his career, right? With the turnovers, the overthrows, kind of that wild play. I always said that Patrick Mahomes is more Jim Croce, and then you have Josh Allen. He's more AC/DC.
Jim Croce?
You don't know who Jim Croce is? Oh, okay. Get it, Isaiah. Get the hell out of here.
I have no idea.
Well, I'm gonna get you some Jim Croce after this show. He's only the greatest musician of all time. I don't think it's necessarily that close.
Wait, is he from Buffalo?
I wish he was from Buffalo. I wish.
No way.
He died too soon. 30 years old. He looked like he was 60, but had a hell of a mustache. Operator. I Got a Name. Bad Leroy Brown. Nothing.
Are these songs?
These are songs. Oh man.
You started saying stuff.
Who do you like? Who do you like, Isaiah? What do you listen to?
I'm a big Sam Smith fan.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Kind of slower, right?
Yeah. It's mostly sad, but I like.
Yeah, kind of depressing.
I kind of try not to listen to. I listen to the words, but I kind of I don't know. His voice is amazing to me, so I've been listening to him since 2014.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think a lot of fans would probably be surprised. You play this violent game.
Yeah.
You guys are just bashing into each other for 3 hours, and you would expect guys that would be in the locker room, listening to heavy metal before they go. It's a lot of players. They want the calming music. They want to reach that zen that Phil Mickelson was telling you guys about.
Yeah. I mean, Josh, what did he say he listened to? Josh listens to, I don't know, I forgot.
Sinatra?
Frank Sinatra, yes. And Presley, like, I don't know about...
I mean, he's not croachy, but he's okay.
I don't know much about their music. I don't listen to their music, but I'm pretty sure their music is not like heavy metal or anything like that, right? I feel like Sam Smith gives me like, it keeps me just like below the radar. It's just like chill.
Yeah. And you know, you're not like taking people out, but you play 100 miles an hour. I mean, you've got to move fast out there, but it is important to kind of bring it down a notch.
Yeah, because you get too high, you cramp up, or I mean, you make a mistake or something like that, your head's spinning. So I just kind of like chill.
That being said, though, so in that moment at the end of the game, so I mean, the game's over. You guys win. You blow them out. I mean, you can see it. I mean, Christian Wilkins, he did kind of turn his legs. Mm-hmm. Kansas City did the same thing. Are people trying to do that to your quarterback?
It's Josh. Of course. I mean, of course.
He's a big guy,
he's
right?
A big
He's
guy.
gonna fight for extra yardage.
But at that moment, he wasn't fighting. But the thing is, it's just like I'm saying I feel like with any team, it's just like when you're down like that or you're losing, you try to take cheap shots and stuff like that. Yeah. Especially when it comes to Josh, because Josh, he does talk a lot. He talks smack, but at the same time, he gets the job done. So it's like you're in a lose-lose situation with him. So I feel like a lot of teams at this point is like they're sick of Josh. They're not trying to hurt him. They're just trying to get him riled up. But I'm pretty sure Josh can handle it. So it is what it is. What's
the craziest thing that Josh Allen said on the football field? Then you're out there with him.
He was actually calling a play, and he goes. It's a motion where I come out the backfield and I go to like the line of scrimmage, and he goes. I don't think he meant to say it, but I guess it's the first thing he said in his head, and he goes, "Yeah, something, Lil Dirty." I'm like, what? He goes, "Bro, my bad," and he repeated the play. I was like, and I asked him like, "What were you thinking?" And he was just like, "I don't know." Like, I felt like we were in the locker room because when we're in the huddle, we kind of try to keep it mellow instead of just like rushing into the play. So we kind of like talk to each other, kind of get a little joke in here and there. And I felt like at that moment he forgot like we were playing a football game. So, but I kind of
as the play clock's going down. Like,
yeah,
there's not a lot of time to BS in there.
Well, I do that most of the time. I'm like, I come in the huddle like, "Hey, what's up, guys?" And I call like the lineman cheeseburgers. Yeah. I was like just trying to get the move, just trying to like just make them chill out before the play. And then I felt like he was doing one of those moves.
So, if people don't know, your nickname is apparently Lil Dirty. I don't know if it was self-anointed, if somebody gave it to you a few years back. Lil Dirty.
Quentin Spain gave it to me in 2018. Right. No, was that 18? 18, yeah. No, 19. Okay. Sorry.
Well, we didn't plan for this, but that's a perfect segue into what we're getting into now, Isaiah. So I don't know if it was Thursday or Friday last week.
I think it was Friday. Yeah.
Pulled up Twitter. Bad idea to start with. Terrible website. And then right on the Buffalo Bills Twitter account, it's sponsored by Labatt. Somebody paid them to put that video out.
Yeah.
I hope you got a cut.
No.
No cut. Got to talk to the Bills about that. But so if people missed it, like they put a sign on the practice field, say something nice about Isaiah McKenzie. Yeah. And one by one, the players came off the field and just roasted you. Yeah. Roasted you. I mean, it was brutal.
I feel like that's the only chance, you know what I'm saying? Because after that, like, nobody hears what they have to say about me. So, and the thing is, I was coming off the field, me and we was like catching punts. I was catching punts after practice. And then after that, we always have these little, things where we talk, is it a question of the day or something like that? So me and Heath are talking, and we said, what you think is the question? And we're walking up to the camera, and I see me, and I say something nice about Isaiah McKenzie.
A picture of you in high school and college, right?
Yeah, it was like high school picture, 2 high school pictures, and it was 3 high school pictures, and one with like me with a Reese's Puffs. And I'm looking, and we get there, and it's like, say something nice, and I'm like, this is not good.
Well, you had it in one. I can see both perspectives. So on one side, you had it coming to a degree, right? Because you talk a lot of junk out there.
They caught me off guard.
A lot of trash.
Off guard.
You let people have it day to day.
Yeah.
Okay. But then they let you have. I think the general consensus was that you stink
Yeah.
and you have bad breath.
Yes. Yes. Right.
We're sitting pretty close here.
Yeah.
You don't stink and you don't have bad. I've been around people with bad breath. That's not bad breath. It's not. It's really. It's not that. No. It's really not that bad. It's good. It's perfectly fine.
So,
Getting a little too detailed.
No. So yeah, it was. You say I stink, bad breath. The bad breath thing I couldn't give him. The stink, I was like, all right, whatever.
You don't care if people say you have bad breath?
No. Well, no.
It's a personal attack. I mean,
Yeah.
that's pretty bad.
I mean, I guess. I don't know. Because my breath never stinks. I brush my teeth. I go to the dentist. I feel like I do a good job at that. If it's anything, I'd probably do that better than I shower.
All right. Well, I'm going to give you an opportunity to snipe back at each individual player. But the Lil Dirty, it started out of a lack of showering, correct?
Yes. And
general lack of cleanliness?
No.
No,
yes.
okay.
It was a quick story. Quentin Spain was here. He got here in 2019? 2019. Right. Was an offensive lineman. He's with the Bengals now. But every day after camp, we have meetings. And this one we practice at St. John Fisher. And we have practice and we have meetings 45, 30 minutes right after practice. We get a little break. And like I tell you, they run me in the dirt. So that was
right. As you said, Sean, he's running you into the dirt.
Yes, and that was one of my reasons why I was like, okay, one of my reasons why I'm tired after practice. And then so after practice, we have to work out. And then, or we can work out after meetings, but I don't feel like doing that. So I would work out after practice, and then it would take me a little bit longer than usual because I'm tired, right? And I would take my nap. So I never really got to the shower. So in meetings, I'm the only one not showered. I'm the only one that hasn't taken the shower. And they would talk yo, I was like, well, if you did what I did, you wouldn't shower yourself. And there was a lot of people not showering, but it just happened to be me. Because I talk a lot of smack. It was like, okay, well.
You're an easy target.
I'm an easy target. I'm small. Well, that wouldn't make me an easy target, but yeah.
That'd make you a very difficult target, actually.
But I wasn't showering, and I was accepting it. I was like, okay, well, I'm not showering. That's cool. And a lot of people started saying, okay, Lil Dirty. And I'm like, damn, I'm getting this name. So
you can feel it gaining momentum.
It's growing.
More people are saying
it's like a fungus, and yeah. So what happened was Diggs came on the scene in 2020, and we were in a team meeting at One Bills Drive. Was in a team meeting, and he caught a hold of the name, and we were in team meeting, and he had asked him a question. Coach had asked him a question in team meeting, and he said, "Can I phone a friend?" And then he goes, "Yeah." And I'm sitting right next to him, and he goes, "Yeah, Lil Dirty." And I'm like, oh. So now the staff knows, the janitors, the people that work in the kitchen, everybody knows my name's Lil Dirty now, and that's how it started. That's how it got out there. It takes, what I'm saying?
It's like a match. Stephon Diggs lit a match, and next thing you know, I mean, I do like that more than the George Costanza self-anointing the nickname of T-Bone. It's not like you just gave yourself this name.
George Costanza.
You don't watch Seinfeld either. Oh my God, Jesus. Oh, man, you're making me feel old. But
wait, I know. I know the show Seinfeld. Yes.
You don't.
I do. I watched it
Seinfeld
when I was younger, but I didn't understand it.
Okay.
But I watched it.
Yeah, George. He just wanted to be called T-Bone, so.
And that was the dad.
He brought in a T-bone steak.
That was the dad, right?
No, he's short, stocky.
No, I don't know.
Kind of a buffoon.
I have no idea.
So Lil Dirty catches on.
Yes.
And it sticks.
Yes.
But how do you move on from that then? How do you?
It never goes away.
You can't. It's done. All right. Well, So Jordan Poyer says, "quote I don't think he showers after practice." Anything you'd like to say to Jordan Poyer right
now? He's a part of the Micah tribe. Micah Hyde. Him and Micah Hyde have a.
They gang up on you.
They gang up on me. So, that's understandable. I'm pretty sure. I probably shouldn't say this, but I'm pretty sure he's seen me shower before.
Then he's just incorrect.
Yes,
it's just a lie.
It's all right though. Yeah, I'll talk to him when I get in the shower tomorrow.
Devin.
Well, no, Wednesday. See him Wednesday.
Okay. Well, you did make fun of them on the Hail Mary against the Cardinals last year, you said. So you rubbed it in then.
Yeah.
You got to pick and choose your spots.
You're right. Correct.
Devin Singletary said his breath is not that stinky today.
Yeah.
That was the nice thing that he had to
I don't
say.
even talk to him.
You didn't even talk to him?
No.
Oh.
So, I mean, but it's, it is what it is.
Tyler Matakevich. How do you pronounce his last name?
Matakevich?
Matakevich, that's right. Said he talks too damn much.
Yeah, I give it to him.
He's probably right.
I gotta give it to him. He's correct.
This is the one that I didn't understand because if anything, this player should be buying. He should be buying you
a car.
Barbecue here at Mister's.
Yes.
He should be every week.
Yes.
Andre Smith, who cost you a touchdown against Tennessee, 100 yards, 101 yards.
Yeah.
Could have been the hero. Probably cost you money too. I mean, you could have brought that to the negotiating table.
So yeah, I'm gonna bring him when it's time to negotiate. Yeah. I'm gonna bring him.
He said this morning his breath didn't stink as bad.
Yeah, I don't even see him in the morning. All right.
You were so nice to him last week too.
I was.
I mean, you could have been mean to Andre.
But I'm gonna hold my breath with this one. Nah, he's a good dude. You know what I'm saying? But I get it. I understand. They had to come up with something. You know what I'm saying?
And then Josh Allen just said something nice about Isaiah McKenzie.
I'm pretty sure he has a lot of nice things to say.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
I will. I did want to get into this though, Isaiah. You mentioned the nap, right?
The what?
That you took a nap.
Oh yeah.
For practice.
Yeah.
So. Your sister reached out to me out of nowhere last week. Out of nowhere on Twitter.
What?
And she said that we have to talk about your propensity to just randomly fall asleep. Out of nowhere.
Wait, what?
And she sent pictures. We'll put it up on the show online. But
okay, yeah.
At one point, you just fell asleep and you were you were dead as a doornail, and she just kept putting random objects in your hands.
Yeah. So
Hidden Valley Ranch, chopsticks, hand soap, a spatula, and you just wouldn't wake up.
We were quarantining, and I lived down the street, and I would drive to her house. We would just hang out and stuff like that. So in quarantine, we had to stay inside, and this is the off season. And her roommate, I fell asleep on the couch, and her roommate. Well, actually, I was on my phone. I was looking at Instagram, and I just went to sleep. And her roommate were putting stuff in my hands. You know what I'm saying? And they taking pictures of me. Well, they took a video, and they was just putting stuff in my hands, taking it away, putting stuff in my hands, taking it away. And it was one point where I thought I woke up, but I didn't. Like, I kind of and just went back to sleep. But they had the video, yeah. But the sleep, I don't know.
This has been a theme, though, through your life, right? Like high school to college, the NFL. I didn't even really know this. It's been written about.
Yeah.
Like, you'll just kind of, on the field, you're moving 100 miles an hour, like we said. You're playing fast. Off the field, boom. You at any moment, you could just fall asleep. She sent me another picture where you were just, passed out in the living. You looked dead. Like, it looked like you weren't even,
Yeah.
Did you get this checked out?
No, I didn't get it checked out.
What's the term? Narcolepsy? Yeah.
I think so. I mean, I don't know. No, I haven't got it checked out.
Okay.
But I'm pretty, I've done it so many times. People tell me, hey, Isaiah, you fell asleep. I shouldn't say this, but today it happened.
In a team meeting, or?
I was in a meeting. It was on Zoom. And, usually I'm wide awake. But I was on Zoom, and I was laying on the floor, and I'm just, listening to the meeting, and I just knocked out. And and I heard, luckily I heard somebody say Isaiah, and I woke up, and everybody was like, "To me, it's over." I'm like, "Damn, I went to sleep for 30 minutes."
You were out for what was it? What meeting was it? Who was leading it? Well, you wouldn't know, I guess. That's a terrible question.
And I'm
you were asleep.
Yeah, and I was like, whoa. And so it was like, oh, there he is. And I'm like, that's the only thing I heard. I'm like, whoa. And then somebody's like, yeah, the meeting's over. I'm like, oh, fuck. So, yeah, that happened today.
There was I want to say back when you were with the Denver Broncos.
Yes, Emmanuel Sanders.
Emmanuel Sanders was with the Broncos, so you guys are reunited here in Buffalo.
Yes.
But you literally fell asleep in a meeting in person in a big auditorium.
Yeah,
You're sprawled out across several seats.
Yes.
Out, and he just poured water on top of your head.
What had happened was...
Here comes the excuse.
We were in I want to say team or special teams meeting before that. And we have probably 5-minute transition period. And the meeting was over, and I laid down. Obviously, I went to sleep. After that meeting, that transition period, I was like, okay, I can get like 2 minutes in. But my naps don't last. But when I fall asleep like that, they don't last. They last longer than I expect, obviously. So I was like, okay, I'll go to sleep. I went to sleep, and Emmanuel Sanders pours the water on my head. And I wake up, and I'm like, he was like, bro, we're in a officer meeting. It was an officer meeting. It was like, meeting's over. I'm like, bro, I just wanted 2 minutes. But, so, yeah, I fell asleep during that meeting, too.
You had to make the decision, though. At some point, you're awake, and you make the decision, okay, I'm gonna lay down and sleep during this meeting. Right? There is a conscious decision to...
No, it wasn't I don't think it was a conscious decision. No. It was just like, my brain just like, I'm going to sleep.
Because back in the day, didn't you used to stay up like till 3, 4 a.m. and then wake up in high school, 7 a.m. for school?
And I think it's because
maybe that's why? Like,
I mean, nah, I don't think so.
No.
I don't even know. Because sometimes I get like 10 hours of sleep and I'm just like, and I'm still sleepy. Like last night, I got like a lot of sleep. And then like during the meeting, I fall asleep. I'm like, yeah, maybe that's a problem. But
I wanted to ask you, too. I mean, there are definitely some people that were here last week. But if you don't know Isaiah, you live at Staybridge Suites Hotel.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Keep promoting.
Yeah, there you go. They should definitely throw you some money for saying that, you know. What the heck?
I got
no money. No money from Labatt's. You know, at least Comedy Central, when a guy's roasted, he gets money for it, right? And the Bills,
Comedy Central.
They throw that video out. You get roasted, you don't get a dime.
Comedy Central.
You don't. Comedy Central, the roast, nothing.
Is that like a?
It's a channel on TV.
This is with comedians, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
What were we talking about? I don't.
Getting paid.
Yeah, getting paid. Staybridge Suites. So after we did the podcast last week, Aaron Rodgers, he said how he was complaining that the team they have to stay in a hotel the night before the game.
Oh yeah.
He called it antiquated. You know, things have to change. Like why can't we just sleep on our own beds? But that's been the case for all teams for a while. You know, as a team at a team hotel, kind of make sure nobody gets into trouble, any nonsense. Yeah. I get it, you know, but he didn't like it. He's throwing his weight around a little bit this year in Green Bay. Different story, but you live in a hotel. Like, it can't be that bad.
Nah, it's horrible.
It's gotta be pretty nice.
Horrible.
Oh, it is horrible.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well. The thing is, I gotta go from my hotel to another hotel. You know what I'm saying? But I wouldn't say in my position it's not horrible because I go from the Staybridge Suites to like the Marriott downtown. So it's like way better.
Marriott downtown, yeah, it's brand new, pretty much.
Like great towels, sheets, the bed's bigger, like the room looks more modern. Staybridge, but I love it. You know what I'm saying? I can't say I don't.
What's terrible about it?
It's not terrible at all. It just looks outdated.
Okay.
So it's different. You know what I'm saying? I got like my door number. I won't say it, but. Like they have the, you know how you have the little, call it, the door number thingy.
Yeah.
Yes, where your door. Mine don't have that. Mine is written on.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
it's written on.
My door number is written on.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
They should probably fix that.
Yeah, it's not getting fixed at all.
Can't get the ball, so they're probably not gonna fix that.
Yeah, maybe. But like, yeah, it's like and then you go inside the room, the rugs are a little different, the couch is a little different.
Yeah.
And I got a dog now, so it's like he's at home.
How's Poppy doing?
He's doing well. He had daycare this morning, so yeah.
That's good. I mean, I would think the way you grew up, I want to say, I mean, you had 5 siblings in a 1-bedroom?
8.
8 siblings.
Yeah.
In a 1-bedroom apartment growing up.
Yes.
Man. How did you and your grandma who raised you all, how do you pull that off? We've kind of been dipping into your past here, one episode at a time, but that's a little different than living in a Marriott. Staybridge,
yeah. I would say you just got to figure out where you're going to sleep and not at a time. So, like, I slept on the floor most of the time. Sometimes I get the couch if my sister was, like, out. Yeah. And then, like, you got to put, like, 2 people in the bed with your grandma. You got another extra room. Yeah. So we kind of made it work. You know what I'm saying? It was kind of like a slumber party every night.
You guys better get along, right?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But we had like other members, like the roaches and the rats.
Roaches?
And the mouse and the mice.
Really? How often would you get roaches and rats?
Like at some point, like you woke up with one and you're like, you know, like that was cool. I mean, to us, it was just like they were like at that point they were family members, you know. You know what I'm saying? Like
the roaches are your family members.
Yeah, like we would catch them in our cereal and stuff like that. So we're like,
You don't think anything of it?
The cereal's still getting eaten.
What's that?
The cereal's still getting ate. You know?
Yeah.
So it was. Yeah, I mean it was tough, but to me, to all our other family members, it was like, this sucks. To me, it was just like, it's pretty cool. Like we got like the mixture. You know, we got like nature in the house. we got to learn how to. We slept different. You know what I'm saying? I got to sleep on the floor, so my back is strong, and stuff like that. So like, I wasn't thinking like that back then, but now I see like that the roaches help me with my immune system. Like,
good protein.
Yeah, you get certain stuff. Like you get benefits out of living like that.
You don't want to set up mouse traps. You want the mice to be a part of the family.
Yes, you want them to breathe on you.
Yeah. Right.
Now, yeah, right. No. Yeah.
I mean, you mentioned it last week when you see a body at your doorstep that with a heart that's not beating anymore, to kind of tiptoe around that because we have kids here.
Yeah.
I mean, you become immune to that sight. Yeah. I mean, you grew up in Miami Gardens. You're seeing just brutal sights. I mean, imagine that kind of makes you though. You don't realize it then.
Yeah.
That you're living with roaches and you're seeing bodies at your doorstep and blood stains and all that, but like. Now that you're in the NFL, have you looked back and been like, man, like this all kind of made me who I am, and how did it, you think?
Of course. I feel like a lot of situations that happened in my life made me who I am. It started with my grandma, you know what I'm saying, seeing her work every day, you know what I'm saying, her being older and stuff like that. But she still did what she had to do to, you know, put food on the table, put clothes on her back. And obviously seeing things outside of the house, you know what I'm saying, whether it's people dying or getting into fights, stealing, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. So it's just like, you learn from those things. I felt like, for me, going to the high school, I went to American Heritage High School, kind of, you know, saved me. You know, going there and doing what I did there. You know, seeing other people, you know, just not my kind of people that's living in poverty, you know, going to the other side of things. Like, you know, going in other neighborhoods and seeing how they live, going to other families, living with other families, seeing how they live. Not saying I wanted to live with them, but it was the best thing to do.
Really?
You know, just go to other families and just, you know, see how they live, see their kids, hang out with their kids. You know what I'm saying? Just seeing a different life. And I felt like, you know, being in those situations kind of helped me out. You know, but I would say, you know, being in those situations, learning from those circumstances when I was younger, going to American Heritage High School, kind of, you know, not changed me, but like gave me a better understanding on life itself, you know?
I mean, are you in the NFL right now if you're not living with roaches, living with mice, seeing what you saw, you know, in your community, in your neighborhood? I mean, it's going to build a callousness.
I don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I really don't know. You know what I'm saying? I've always been a hard worker, and even before I played football, I've always been like a hard worker. I didn't mind working. I didn't mind doing things, you know what I'm saying, to, you know, help the family out. Even my siblings, they did the best they could to help out my grandmother and things like that. But I feel like without those circumstances, those situations, I don't know if life would have been different.
Grandma was tough.
Yeah.
Grandma was tough.
Yeah.
Really tough.
She did. I mean, she used to give us whoopings and stuff. I'm like, suck.
Here and there, yeah. Well,
but
it's gonna do it.
I mean, I feel like I said, like those circumstances with her being those, you know, she raised her daughter and then raised 8 more kids. So I can't.
I don't know how you raise that many kids. I mean, that's got to be.
Yeah, it's hard enough raising a puppy, right?
Yeah, exactly. You got a puppy, it's hard enough.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know how she did it, and I guess eventually I'll find out how she did it when I get my own kids. But
You said that's a ways away.
Yeah, leave that.
Just gonna stick to your babysitting
Yes.
right now.
Yeah, stick to my
You
baby.
said you changed diapers, but then when you broke it down, that's not really changing the diaper for Isaiah. You said you kind of like did it halfway. You couldn't do the wiping, right?
The feet.
The feet.
Use the feet, pick them up, slide it underneath. I don't do the wiping, yeah. But like, I guess it's not changing diaper. That's like halfway, like half and half. Like
Somebody kind of comes in and finishes the job.
yeah, like the mom or the parents. Their job, not mine.
Man. So, I mean, we'll open it up here to questions in a couple minutes, but you got Jacksonville now,
Yeah.
right? I mean, back to Florida.
Yes, thank God.
I imagine, you can't take anybody lightly. You saw in the first half, Miami is in rough shape, and it was 3-3. But Jacksonville's kind of a mess right now. The coach is going viral for all the wrong reasons. If you know, you know.
Yeah.
Not what you want as a. You know what blew my mind with Urban Meyer? He didn't go back with the team after that game. He stayed in Ohio and went. Then everything that happened. Like, is that weird as a player? Like, doesn't everybody go back to their?
Yeah. I said that I was in the hot tub and Coach McDermott came in. I was like, you know what? I appreciate you coming back every week.
Yeah.
I said that to him. Just making a joke, and I was like,
I thought we'd see Sean McDermott at a bar doing that, right?
Yeah, I don't like that would be like weird. So, like, first of all, him at a bar with people. It's like I don't even think he's very. I mean, he's probably a social guy. I talk to him. He doesn't talk to me, but I talk to him, and it's just like, seeing him interact. I guess I've seen it before, but him in a bar with people, I don't know.
He's very robotic, would you say?
Yeah, robot. Yeah.
Not a natural conversationalist in this kind of environment.
He's probably always thinking about situations.
Right.
Like, how can we get the first down? How can we do this? Like,
do you just want to shake him and be like, have some fun, man?
Nah,
Here's a beer.
If you shake him, you might set off something else. he might get out of whack.
Shake him and he'll become Dick Duran all of a sudden. Don't do it. I don't know. Mike Malarkey, Dick Duran. There's been a lot of coaches that have come through here. Yeah.
Dick Duran. I have no idea. I thought it was like a country singer or something. I thought you was like.
Yeah, it's kind of a country name.
I thought you was just throwing in people.
Yeah. That would be tough, though. I know he's not alone. a lot of these coaches.
Yeah.
It is even assistant coaches, it's a thankless job.
Yeah.
You're living at the facility. Now, granted, when Rex Ryan was the head coach, I remember I was at the Buffalo News at the time, you'd see that truck leave at about 4 o'clock, and it was gone. It's like, it's 4 p.m. Don't you have some film to look at or something?
I don't
He was punching out pretty soon.
I don't think I don't
and McDermott's like spending the night at the facility.
Yeah, nuts, right? No, but we love that about him. You know what I'm saying? We try to, off the field, we try to, make it less stressful. Make it less stressful as possible, because he has so much to worry about in-house. So off the field, he doesn't have to worry about it. I'm pretty sure he knows that at this point. And then when he's in the building, he loves seeing us in the building, even though it may not look like it. Like his face doesn't show like, hey, Isaiah, happy to see you. It's like, but he's kind of like, has like a grin like, I'm happy, but I can't let you know I'm happy, And then I'll probably go crack a joke or something. You probably laugh, but not laugh.
Who's the first guy in the building? Player in the building, typically.
First player. First player. It's kind of tough because sometimes I get there. That's kind of hard to say. I would say this. No. It's probably me. Yeah.
You?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's probably, no. It's kind of hard. There's a lot of us that come in.
Yeah.
Like, we don't know we're racing to be first, but we're racing to be first.
Well, I always thought it was kind of a weird thing to be proud of, to say that you're living at the facility. At some point, you should be in your bed sleeping
You're right.
7-8 hours. I don't know how effective anybody is in any profession sleeping 2 hours at a time. You know, sleep is good.
Very
as
important.
You know.
Very important. Like, don't get me wrong. Like I want to be there, but it's just like, how can I not be there? You know?
Yeah.
Like, but want to be there. But like I like I get there in the morning, like I'm happy to be there. It comes to a point where like, okay, all right, time to go home.
Like a lot of, I mean, everybody here is in, you know, different walks of life, different professions. Like a lot of people, their jobs, it's like people just stay at their cubicle or stay at their desk just to say that they're staying at their cubicle or desk, so their boss thinks that they're working, right?
Yeah.
Like, how productive are you really doing whatever you're doing over there? Just sitting there.
Me?
People in general.
Oh, well, I don't know, because people in general, they're just there. It's like, okay, like there's only so much film you can watch after.
Yeah.
Like, it's only so much, like, you're going to see the same play, see the same dude do the play, maybe different formations, whatever. It's like, okay, well, you're getting some out of it, but once you start watching that over and over again, you're a lunatic. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, I watch film. I watch tremendous amount of film, but it comes to a point where I watch film on Wednesdays, Thursdays, a little bit on Fridays, but after Friday, I'm not looking at no more film. I'm not taking no more notes. I'm not looking at no more film. You know what I'm saying? It's time to go. So I'll probably get there. For me, I get there like 7:30 a.m. because Poppy wakes me up at 6:30. So I got to get there. Take him daycare at 7, get there at 7:30, work out, practice. Meetings, practice, meetings. And then I'll probably do ice tub, hot tub, and just probably talk a little bit, hang out. But when I'm there longer, it's because I'm hanging out, talking crap. I'm not
talking smack to guys.
Yeah, I'm probably not doing anything important. And that's probably every day. So I leave. I'm probably one of the last people to leave. Me, Greg Russo, Isaiah Hodgins, Gabe sometimes. But it's mostly me. And that's because they're probably like, yo, go home. And it's like, I ain't got nothing.
You said you don't do much.
I'm saying I'm at the State Bridge.
Right? Yeah. You're at the State Bridge just like, chilling.
Like, why would I go home? You know?
Right. Yeah, what do you do? What do you go? Anything? Do you watch a show? Or you read? I know you're reading books and stuff.
Yeah, I read a couple books. Yeah.
Anything good?
No. It's like I read like right now. You call it a book. Like I'm reading a limited liability book.
Okay.
It's called another book, How to Be a Champion, How to Be a Great Boss, because I had a restaurant, so I got to kind of like. And then
we got to get into that on the next episode. Probably talk about that.
I kind of do stuff with that, and then other than that, it's just like nothing. And then I get Poppy from daycare, hang out with him. So it's like
All right, well let's do it. I'm sure a lot of people out there have some incredible questions. Last week's going to be tough to top.
Yeah.
There were some really good questions last week on the Dawson Knox
Hopefully
play.
We got a lot more questions. You know what I'm saying? Today, but last week was great.
It was. Yeah. It was. So if you have a question, just raise your hand. We've got the mic right here, and we'll find you.
We got 20 minutes for 100 questions.
Hi. I was just wondering what goes on in the locker room at halftime.
Oh, right. Well, this past halftime or just in general? Okay, just all the halftimes. Depending on how we're doing. That's what goes on. So just like this past game, we got yelled at. But like other games, it'd be like, hey, most of the games, it's been like, hey, good job. You know what I'm saying? Just keep up the good work. And probably get some situations like, you need to improve on and things like that. But probably get some different plays in there. But nothing really crazy goes on at halftime. We kind of try to stay chill because you got like a couple more hours to go in the second half. But other than that, if the game's going bad, then we're getting yelled at. So, like, next time we have it back, if we're doing bad or something, it's just like, halftime's going to be. Like, now halftime's going to be a fest. But other than that, I feel like halftime's been pretty good. We probably mingle amongst each other, eat a couple oranges, talk, try to stay chill until it's time to get back out there. So, nothing really crazy. But I'll let you know next time.
Not like the movies, then.
Yeah, no.
Not like, Varsity Blues and all these, or there's somebody in there just...
There you go, mentioning those things again.
I got to stop with the references, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Varsity Blues, what is that?
Oh, it's a great football movie from the 90s. No? John Voight? Nothing?
John Boy. No.
Yeah.
Got no
Okay.
idea. No idea. I gotta Google these people. You gotta write these
High
down.
school football, man. It's top 5.
All right. Top. So I'm gonna watch that tonight.
There we go.
Okay, Isaiah. Hey, I'm Al Podger and my son Jake over here, and we got people in from Los Angeles right now too. They do a podcast on the Bills every week. And but I do have a question for you. I notice that the Bills always get a slow start when they're running the ball, and Josh seems to get a lot more comfortable if he starts passing the ball. But here's the thing that I want to tell you. I think they should take you, Isaiah, and Beasley, go out at the same time. That I would like to see. Do a little short stuff, you with your moves, and Beasley with the way he cuts. I think that's the way they should approach the next game. Try it out.
I like it. I like it.
Yeah. That's, yeah. Listen, I'm with you on that one. You know what I'm saying? I just want to get in there. You know what I'm saying? Just to be able to say I was a part of that play, you know? But yes, I mean, you know, hopefully one day me and Bees can get on at the same time. I feel like that's a good thought. Like me and Bees are never on at the same time.
Even at practice, you guys don't do anything with
No.
you both out there?
No. We're never really in the game at the same time. And I feel like saying it's possible. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even though we got like Diggs and Emmanuel. Like, you can give us a couple plays where me and Bees at the same time. But I'm pretty sure it ain't going to happen. Nah. But if it does, I'll let you. Well, you'll see it, but I'll let you know.
You got to get Dayball listening to the show, maybe. Right? Are they listening? Are they
I'm
tuning
pretty
in?
sure he hates when I talk to him. So he doesn't want to listen to anything I have to say. Nah, Dave's just cool. He's a cool guy. You know what I'm saying? He's from Buffalo. So
You're
like,
right.
He's awesome. I love him. You know what I'm saying? He has a great personality. But I'm pretty sure, like, when I get to, quick story. So, like, at practice, like, when we're watching film after practice, we have this clicker thing that kind of messes up all the time. And he yells at us. He yells at us, but he yells at his assistants like, hey, man, this is not working. And he gets so mad. He slams it. And he mentioned to us, like, 2019, he goes, calm breeds calm. And when he does that, I go, hey, coach, calm breeds calm. And he goes, shut the fuck up.
You're just giving him his own advice, that's all.
And then, like, he knows, like, okay, he's saying the right thing to me, but he doesn't want to, like, at that moment, he's like, I'm sick of this thing, you know, doing it. I'm like, calm breeze, calm. And he goes off. Like, shut the fuck up. And then afterwards, he's like,
He's got a temper. He's got a temper.
It's like, I know, Isaiah, I know. It's just like, I hate when you say it.
That's great.
How good is your barbecue down in Miami?
Fantastic question.
Well, we got rated the #1 barbecue in Miami by the New Times. I don't know.
Give it up. #1 barbecue in Miami.
Yeah.
Businessman.
Yeah. I
Isaiah
don't want to say
McKenzie.
too much because we're in Misters right now. And I kind of like...
#1 barbecue here in Western New York. Misters. #1.
So, but
Go
yeah,
long approved.
it's pretty good. You know what I'm saying? But whenever you and your family go down there, you'll have a great time. You know what I'm saying? Just ask for the Buffalo Bills discount. Yeah. So, I mean, hopefully he's like, how old are you?
7.
7. Yeah. I knew nothing about barbecue at 7 years old, so you're ahead of the game.
Can you score a touchdown for us when we go to Jacksonville this weekend?
Love it.
I want to so bad. I want to so bad. Hopefully I can. And you know what I'm saying? If I do, and you come to the next show, I'll give you the game with that touchdown ball.
There it is. Love it.
Yeah, but if I don't, there's no ball coming.
Well, I mean, if Brian Dayball had a soul, he would just find a way, right?
Yeah, for
He would
him,
just-
not for me.
For her.
Sorry. I said him. That is a... Got it. It's a him.
Rocco?
Rocco.
Rocco.
Rocco is his name.
Maybe can you do like a little, like some type of celebration for Rocco? Like, can we figure it out right now in case you score against Jacksonville?
I stopped practicing my celebrations once I stopped getting the game. So, but I have something. I definitely have the ball if I get the touchdown. I definitely have the ball.
Perfect. Any other questions out there?
15.
We got one right here, Soph.
18 more minutes.
Oh.
We're fine. We're good. I think so. Yeah, we got 8 more minutes. Yeah. All the questions. Oh, there we go.
Hi, I'm Eric. Besides the the Super Bowl, what game are you most excited to play in?
Good one.
All the games are important. McDermott would want me to say that part.
It's the next one.
It's the next one, right? I would say my favorite games to play in, probably the Miami Dolphins games, where I'm from Miami, so it's kind of like right in my backyard when I grew up. So it's kind of get back, you know. They didn't do anything to me, but it's just kind of like being in the backyard and going to Miami and playing in Miami, and just friends and family are there, and just trying to show out in front of them and show up the Dolphins as well. So I feel like the Miami Dolphins game was the games I like playing the most in Miami.
Right. I mean, you're buying, 100, 150 tickets for people down there?
200.
200.
Yeah.
Out of your own pocket?
Yeah.
Impressive.
Yeah. With the money I do get.
So, what's your favorite song to listen to before a game besides Sam Smith?
Besides Sam Smith.
I like the qualifier.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Besides Sam Smith, I don't know.
It's all Sam Smith.
It's all Sam Smith.
100%.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
All right.
Like when I'm warming up, Sam Smith. Like it doesn't. I guess this music doesn't match what I'm doing on the field. You know, it's like I'm running and then I'm listening to this guy sing in my ear. So it's like I don't know. Like it's all Sam Smith. It's just like that's all I listen to.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Wow. Thank you.
I seen you exchange shirts with one of the Miami players.
Oh yeah.
Who was that?
Solomon Kindley.
Okay.
He went to Georgia with me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was just curious. I seen you guys.
Yeah, we went to Georgia together. Offensive lineman, great guy.
Georgia's still number one.
Yeah,
correct?
that's probably not going to change.
Yeah, they're winning it all, hands down.
I probably shouldn't say that. Kirby Smart wouldn't. Yeah, but I'm gonna say it anyway. But great start. They look like they're finishing strong. So I mean, why not? You know what I'm saying? I got a couple wagers, so I hope they stay number one.
Couple wagers.
Yeah, a couple wagers.
Friendly
wagers.
wagers.
Allegedly.
Allegedly friendly.
Yes.
Non-sanctioned.
Yeah.
Who is your best friend on the team?
Best friend on the team.
Only the fastball questions here. That's
Yeah.
a good one.
Best friend on the team. I'm gonna have to go with. Well, I hang out with two guys mostly. Like I hung out with them last night, so it's kind of like two people. Can it be two people? I would say Gabe Davis and Isaiah Hodgins. Like I hang out with them the most out of anyone. You know what I'm saying? I would say Josh, but he didn't throw me the ball. He didn't throw me the ball, so it kind of.
I was going to say two players who
No.
were not in the Labatt Blue sponsored video ripping you, right?
Yeah, the two people that weren't in the video, they're very good friends. You know what I'm saying? They don't talk behind my back, you know. Maybe. But no, those two guys, you know what I'm saying? I love them to death. We hang out every day, joke with each other, get in a couple fights, a couple arguments. But I would say those are my two best friends on the team. I've never really had a best friends on the team until now, so yeah.
Got one right here and one up front.
Are you the face of the franchise?
I would say yeah. But, you know what I'm saying, to the Pagulas, probably not. I mean, no, the Pagulas are awesome. But, yeah, I think so. I'm not the I could be the spokesman of the franchise, but they probably won't let that happen because I say too many things.
How do we change that?
It probably won't change.
No.
No. Probably won't change. I'll probably just be the face of the franchise. Probably get the guy that takes all the bullets, you know, as far as jokes. You know what I'm saying? But
it's a better nickname than Lil Dirty.
Way
right?
better
You would
nickname.
prefer face of the franchise.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a question right here in front. You can just yell it. Or actually, here comes the mic. We're
Here
good.
comes the mic. Yeah. There we go.
How do you feel about Christmas music on November 1st? Is it too soon, or is it fair game because Halloween's done?
That's a good one.
All right. So, yeah, I mean, like it was. I guess it's too early, but like I don't like. So Christmas starts now. That's what you're saying?
I think it absolutely starts right now.
It starts now. Like forget Thanksgiving. It's not celebrated as like. It's not like. So you know how you go all out for Halloween? Like you go all out. Costume, parties, alcohol, candy, everything, right? So like that's all out for Halloween. But right now it's Christmas. So Thanksgiving is not all out. I don't know, because I'm in the State Bridge on Thanksgiving. Like, I don't,
You're at Staybridge on Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
You can't-
Actually, in 2019, I was playing a game on Thanksgiving. Last year, I was in the State Bridge. It was Corona, so I didn't want anybody's food. And then this year, probably gonna be play the Saints. So it's like I get the leftovers, if anything. But to answer your question, I would say it's too soon because like I would say it's too soon. Like people probably have Christmas trees up right now, right? But like, what about the turkey and all that stuff?
You can
Like,
still do that stuff. You
How
can
about this? You put the Christmas tree up, but the ornaments have to be Thanksgiving ornaments. You know what I'm saying?
I like it.
And then don't play Christmas music until December.
Oh, that's too late. No, that's too late. We should definitely
It's all the people that
get a read on the room here. Who here wants to hear Christmas music right now, November 1st? Just yell, raise your hands, whatever.
And it's all the people that was born in the 2000s.
Who here does not want to hear Christmas music? Oh,
You see? But we are in Buffalo, because if you go somewhere else, it's
man, I thought I had a read of this room. I was dead wrong.
No, dead wrong, right? I read them before I even got in, you know? But, yeah, Christmas usually should be played in December, because you're not going to, I'm trying to see, like, I mean, what can I compare it to?
Do you have a favorite Christmas song?
Yes. It's Hallelujah by the Pentatonics.
Oh.
You know who that is?
Absolutely.
Oh,
Great jam.
Yeah.
In
I
that
like
Sam
that.
Smith vein, right?
Yeah.
Christmas movie?
No.
Nothing.
I don't know what to watch.
Christmas Vacation. Muppets.
What is that?
Man. No.
What is are that two movies you just said? Muppets and Christmas
The Griswolds? Nothing?
Griswolds. No idea.
All right.
No idea.
We'll work on it. We got some homework assignments here. You know, I got Jim Croce, Christmas Vacation, Seinfeld. few things.
Yeah.
Do we have anything else here? Any more questions? Got one in the back here.
Yeah, I guess I got to catch up on that stuff.
How do you feel about that 102-yard return taken back?
Yeah. McDermott would say it's 24-hour rule, but I'm still kind of bummed. Because like you said, I could have went upstairs with it. Now I can't go upstairs with it.
Go upstairs as in, when it comes time to negotiate that contract.
Yeah. Now I got to kind of like do it again. And that's pretty hard. But when I got in the end zone, I was kind of like, I was celebrating and I turned around and I'm like, damn, it's coming back. And then I was like, you know what, don't worry about it. We're going to go score. And then we didn't score. And I was like, yeah, I wished I had that one back. But I got a couple more opportunities. I mean, what, 10 more games left? Well, we got 10 more games left. So pretty sure I have a couple more opportunities to do it again. So hopefully that happens.
I imagine, we've talked about it a lot. Confidence, undeterred.
Yeah.
After last week, a little bobble.
Yeah, yeah.
But you've worked through those before?
Yes, I did. Yeah. That was it's one of my worst games ever.
Really?
Nah. You said really. And my special teams coach said, are you serious? Because I had a couple good returns. And I was like, nah. Made a bad decision, so.
That's what's crazy. It can be one thing. One thing. You get, 4 or 5 opportunities.
Yeah. And one bad decision can change the whole outcome, I'm glad I didn't change the outcome of this game, but it is what it is.
Well said. All right. Oh, we do have one more back there.
Do you ever get invited to go to Barbell with Josh Allen?
First of all, I've never eaten barbell before. So I just...
Because you're too busy eating the wings at Mister's, clearly.
I just looked over here, and my agent's standing right there. Look at him. Ben. Ben's my agent. That's my agent. Clap it up for my agent.
Hey, Ben, what's up?
He's kind of like McDermott, where he's kind of like standoffish, Look at him. He feels. But to answer your question, no. And Josh probably would never invite me, but it's all good. You know what I'm saying? He probably would, but it's just like I probably would say no, because it's Josh. You gotta give him a hard time. Like he invites us. He used to invite us over for Monday night, Thursday night football. Now he's getting his house built. He doesn't want nobody around, So I was like, whatever. And I try to get people to his house without him even knowing. Like, hey, everybody at Josh's house. And he ends up saying, hey, are you inviting people to my house? And I'm like, no, I'm not.
Probably would be smart to buddy up to him. He does have a lot of control. The ball's in his hands.
Yeah, true, right?
Throw it to you.
Yeah. But I got to, in order to get him to throw me, I got to get in first.
Get on the field.
Yeah, so
that's
I got to probably buddy up Dable, McDermott.
Yeah, start with the offensive coordinator, then move to the quarterback.
Bean, But yeah, no, I haven't been invited, but I probably go to Barbell myself to go eat the wings. I heard they got pretty good wings, but I wouldn't know. I haven't eaten.
Can you go to the East Aurora Middle School?
Kids.
Can you come?
Say that again?
Can you come?
Can I come?
East Aurora Middle School. Can you just come and hang out?
Come and hang out.
Yeah.
At East Aurora Middle with all the germs and the cold. I can. I guess I can.
There it is. Perfect.
I can. I don't know when, but I can. I guess I got to talk to my agent.
So we got game balls over here. We got visits to East Aurora Middle School over here. A man of the people, Isaiah McKenzie. So that's a good note. Thank you, everyone, for coming out tonight. This was fantastic. Great to see everybody. As always, golongtd.com. All the episodes are up there. If you want to subscribe, let me know. We got shirts, all that good stuff. And Isaiah, any final words?
Thank you guys for coming again. Appreciate you guys each and every time we come here. Appreciate Misters. Appreciate Tyler for doing this. This is amazing. I mean, how many more we got?
This is episode 4, so we got 6 more, 2 more here at Misters.
2 more here at Misters.
And then we're zooming the others.
Yes.
So all information's on the website. So definitely make a reservation.
Thank you guys
out.
for coming again. Appreciate you guys.
Great. Thanks so much, everyone.